Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the replacement of the live. Short reading to see what exactly Spirit want to say. Any messages, any insights here. So if someone has been trying to block something, reject something, close something off, hasn't wanting to acknowledge something, this is about to come to an end. The acknowledgement is going to be here very soon. The waiting is over is what I'm hearing. There's definitely reconciliation on the cards here. It's going to be a choice about how things are done. The truth is coming out, but how do you want the truth to come out, right? So again, we've got a big turning point here. Again, they're showing me the 13th, which is going to be the new moon, and the 15th, which is Uranus going direct. All right. What was previously escapable won't be. There is people putting their kind of financial, spiritual, emotional, mental issues in order. People are trying to figure out what is worth what is dearer to them. Is it the spiritual or the financial? Because again, there's choices to be made and things to be cut out here, and what choice do you make? It's like, this is the time to act. All right, if there's ever been a time when it's like don't act and wait, this is the time to act. So if you feel like, well, I've been living a little bit more of a physical existence, I need to be balancing into a more spiritual, then this is the decision. But people are in their head at the moment about what that involves and what that entails, and Spirit are asking you to free your mind enough, because there's a lot of control issues here and balance. But money, people are very overtly focused on money at the moment. There's a block because of it as well. There's a block because of it. People don't want to move forward because they think it's going to affect money. Yeah, there's dishonesty here. There's a lot of focus on the physical as opposed to anything else, and there's a dishonesty about it. Someone doesn't want to free themselves because of what they think the financial implications will bring. Money, they don't want to see it. That's all. Someone's just thinking about money here, the security and money, because it's easier. They are having to choose between their emotional comfort and security. They don't want to acknowledge, they don't want to make the decision of their emotional comfort. They want to choose the money because for them it's tangible. There's an offering here of happiness that is being disregarded, and I feel like at some point this is going to move center stage, because it has to be. There's an ending. There's an ending here. Let's see what else they're going to show me. What else can you show me, please? There's going to be communication in the future. So let's say, for example, they don't want to acknowledge this, or it's like something has to be closed out before they can acknowledge it, or someone can acknowledge what the message was, but someone doesn't want to learn here. They'd rather just stick their head in the sand. They are putting a connection on hold because of indecision and the focus on money. They think by leaving it will rock the boat, so they're preparing to stay. They don't want to sacrifice their work, so they're trying to manifest a work situation with money. But what they don't realise is they're not acting on something which is going to also cause them a monetary loss. They're focused on their money and their commitments that don't bring them what they need, but they haven't realised that yet. There's indecision about a house as well, and they're trying to stop a tower moment here. Trying to stop a tower moment from happening. They also know to return to wherever they want to go emotionally is going to cause an issue, which is why they're holding back. They're deliberately holding back on a situation because they know it's going to cause an issue. Also about public domain, so it could be that they're worried about this getting out into the public. All right. Let's see what else we can get. 5 minutes in. Let's see what other messages we can get out here. The current state of events with the energy. Let's say move on to the other deck. We're going to go with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. What is the message, please? What is the message? What is the message? Decisions around, I'm hearing work and negotiation. There's a lot of soul contracts that, again, about exactly what you are wanting. There's a lot of soul contracts being closed out here. What do you want? Do you want the control? Do you want the spiritual or the physical? You can't control it all, but you have to decide on one or the other. What is the sacrifice here? What are you preparing to sacrifice? Because this is what it's asking of you, and you need to be very clear and careful about ego at the moment. Do not, whatever you do, invest into ego at the moment, because it's going to lead you to the opposite direction. It's a very clear message. And especially if you're trying to avoid drama, stick with the spiritual. If you've got to try and tackle these things in a spiritual manner. The physical, the mental, it's easier to get caught in drama if you're dealing with it in that way. What is the message? So again, keep an open mind. Try not to view things as so black and white, because it's going to help you move forward, especially in this situation. What is the message? There's a masculine here that feels like there's very deep emotions but feels trapped. It's time. It's judgment time. They feel caught up in their fears, in the devil energy, in karmic energy, and they don't know which way to go. They feel bound by this. They feel literally blocked by this energy. And they're worried about breaking free. They're worried about how this looks, what to do. They want to close out the connection with the commitment they're in, but they feel like they're not ready, and so there's that indecision. They want to close it out. They want to end it. We've got 3 of Pentacles here, which is some kind of contract that could be they're hoping to work through. It could be money. They're trying not to see that, though. It could be that the tower is about to fall and they're not seeing it because they're focusing more on money or some kind of legal contract, some kind of something, joint assets or something that they've got involved in. They don't want to be disappointed, or they don't want to create disappointment. So they're trying to hold back as best they can. They're trying to control the situation, to think. They're trying to control this. They don't want. They are trying to bide their time to close out the situation and to gain. There's something about their money. Again, it could be that they're worried about this person coming for their money, which is why they're trying to build this up. We've got the Knight of Swords here, so there's something on its way. Could be some news coming in. Or arguing. Maybe there's been a lot of arguments and they want to heal first, but there's a lot of there's a lot of. So the masculine here is already decided on the feminine. He knows the feminine. He wants to move on to this feminine here and away from the current energy he's around or she's around. But there's money and other things that is blocking this, or making them feel like there's a block which they feel like they can't escape from until maybe certain things have happened. And also they need to heal. They feel that there's been an injustice and there's a lot of unfairness here, but because there's blocks behind what they want, and it's causing them a lot of stress to hold on. It'll be different for everyone, but there's definitely some kind of money. Could be something secret that's they're trying to hide or defend against. What is the High Priestess? It could be that they're trying to protect people from finding out about you. That's the other option. And so maybe they're worried that if they leave, that's going to be bad for you. You know, it's going to protect you. Okay. What else, please? What else, please? Can you tell us? What else can you tell us, please? They feel like this whole situation is unfair. They don't want to hurt anyone, but they feel like they can't do anything about anything. There's an imbalance. They want to offer something, but they feel they can't at the moment. There's something about... What is this money? Moon and the Page of Pentacles, please. There's money. There's some kind of money that's tied into this. What is this money contract? What's the money situation about? Maybe they owe money. They can't afford to leave, is what I'm hearing. They can't afford. There's something, maybe joint assets. They're having to wait. What is this monetary link here? Emotionally, they've walked. But there's something about money. They're going to lose money if they walk. Now, I don't know if that's because this person's got money, they owe money, I don't know. But this is their worry, is they are going to, they know that, I don't know if they are hoping that they're wrong or they know they're going to, this is going to happen, I don't know. But they're convinced they can't leave because money. What is it about this money situation? Okay. There's a pathway that's becoming really clear if they don't invest in this concern about money, and the risk will pay off. If they can learn that there's an illusionary energy around this money thing and take their time to invest in themselves emotionally, it will draw them to where they need to go. It's going to help them learn. They're very determined and focused with this money thing though. So I don't know what they're trying to do. Or this is the karmic. This is a lot of karmic contracts coming to a close. Decision time. How do you want this to end? How do you see this ending? If they're avoidant of what this really means to them, it's almost like they're prepared to sacrifice their happiness for what they think they could gain if they stay in a situation. But it's an illusion and they don't realise it. That's how I want to say it. They're trying to wait it out, to try and figure it out as well, which... There's inaction here. They're deliberately not taking any action for this reason, because they don't want it to affect their... It's money, it's their stability, it's the practical side, it's their stability in life. Right, what else can we see? What else is going on? There's definitely movement happening here that's going to disrupt this, because Spirit are like, oh, you think this is what you want? Okay, let's just bring... Because they're going to throw all this other stuff into it and say... They could even be bringing choices in for you so that it moves them along. Someone could even be being brought in towards your energy love wise, so that they get their act into gear, possibly. Yeah, this is the Hierophant. It's like, if they choose not to learn this now, we have, again, there's an opportunity to learn something here, and if they don't do that, then it could well be more drastic what they do. They've been given an option to invest in either their emotional security or their financial, and at the moment they're choosing financial, because to them it means more to them. They don't understand, they're not inclined spiritually to understand what that isn't meaning, basically. So that's why they're not making any decisions. But we've got the Knight of Swords that keeps coming in here. What is this Knight of Swords about? Truth. What is this Knight of Swords? Someone's coming to deliver truth. Yep. Yep, there's a balance being restored. Someone has been trying to block making a decision, and so someone's coming in to end the indecision. How will that take shape? How will that take shape? First of all, there will be an offering afterwards, but again, people will be moving on from the wrong people. A lot of karmic contracts, karmic friendships, karmic family contracts and ties being closed out. It just shows that, it doesn't show how it's going to present, but it just shows that it's almost like someone's been put into the washing machine and it's like it's being wrung dry, you know. It's like there's definitely hasty movement coming in here though. What is the Knight of Swords, please, showing? An opportunity for change, but do they take it? There's a potential here to start something and actually leave a situation. But we've got 9 of Wands here. And then we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So what is the Magician with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, please? No movement. They're staying in a situation until they learn. It's like they haven't learnt the lesson. Some of them will learn and will bring themselves out of it. And some of them will have to be put through other tests until they learn. Yeah, it's money. This is money, what they're relying on. They're relying on the money. They're relying on the money. It's karmic. It's relying on the money. They're relying on the money. And that's their focus. They think, well, I've got enough time to do this because I've still got more time to make more money. Famous last words. Okay, guys, this was your reading for today. Very short and sweet. Hopefully that's been of some help. Catch me live Wednesday, 8 PM standard time, UK time. For the normal live, we're going to be doing that every week now. If you follow me on Twitch, it will be changed to Sundays now, 11 to 1 PM. 11, it'll be Sunday night, 11 PM to 1 AM, as opposed to Saturday. So if you do follow my Twitch, just make sure that you watch me on Sundays now. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.